want to make 2025 your year, then you're at the right place. What if I told you that you could completely transform your life before the new year even begins? Starting now on October 15, the day this video is going to be released, you have exactly 77 days to jumpstart your journey before January 1st. Imagine waking up on New Year's Day, not with resolutions, but with results you've already achieved. Now, picture this. While everyone else is getting cozy, letting the holidays sweep them away and thinking, I'll start fresh in January, you will be, my friend, taking charge, showing up every single day for your goals and desires that you have from this life. Instead of waiting for January 1st, you're actually going to be showing up every single day with intention, with purpose, and with full energy. And while the rest of the world is writing down the resolutions, you will, my friend, already be in full momentum, achieving the things and setting the strong foundation for the new year. Let me tell you, I absolutely love fall. I love the winter season where things do slow down and you get excited about the holidays. I love the holiday season, and there's nothing wrong with slowing down, by the way. This is the time for you to get really serious and set the tone for the new year. This isn't just another podcast about setting goals, but this is about becoming unstoppable, creating lasting change, and entering 2025 already transformed. You don't need another New Year's resolution. You just need a revolution now. The energy that you invest in the next 77 days will dictate whether you wake up in January feeling the same as last year or whether you rise as the best version of yourself. Healthier, more confident, more aligned, and ready for anything. This is section number 1. We're going to be talking about the power of setting intentions and ending the year strong. Let's be real. This time of the year can really derail our focus between the holidays, vacations, and the whirlwind of festivities. It is so easy to lose track of our goals, our desires, and the things that we want. But let me ask you this. Do you really want to finish this year the same way that you started? Or do you want to use the next few months to build a foundation for something truly incredible? This time is all about getting super intentional, because most people are going to roll into the holidays, let loose, tell themselves it'll start fresh after the new year. If you're listening to this podcast, I already know that you're not like most people. Personally, I'm very scared to think and act like an average person. And if you're like me, you want more from your life. You're ready to do the work and finish this year strong, no matter what's happening around you. Listen, things might happen last minute, and this is just part of life. Life is full of peaks and valleys, and your car might break down, you might get sick, or your family member might need your help, or your friends might need your help, and that is just part of the process. But it doesn't have to hinder your growth. You don't have to think that one incident or one challenge or one obstacle can take over your next few months. And this is why it matters. The way you end the year sets the tone of how you will begin the next year. It's not just about building momentum, it's about shifting the identity. If you show up now in the toughest, busiest, and most tempting season, you will, my friend, be proving to yourself that you are capable of following through no matter what the circumstances are. And what that will do is that is going to build confidence that you will carry into 2025 with power, with intention. Now, let's talk about section number 2. In this section, we're going to be talking about why these next almost 90 days, I'm rounding it up, why 90 days is the magic window for transformation. Now, why do you think 90 days are so powerful? Studies show that it takes about 21 to 90 days to fully form a new habit. But I'm going to take this further. This isn't just about building habits. This is about complete transformation window where there's an opportunity for you to rewire your brain, shift your identity, and experience tangible results in every area of your life. Think about it. Most people overestimate what they can accomplish in a week, but underestimate what's possible in 90 days. In these next 3 months, you can completely shift your mindset, elevate your habits, and see measurable progress in your personal growth, in your relationships, in your health, career, any area of your life that you're ready to make improvement in. 90 days isn't just enough to create change. It is more than enough for you to make the habit stick. And if you haven't watched my last episode, which is all about how to build habits that stick, I will link the episode below. Make sure you tune in. Now, back to what I was saying. You're not just trying all this stuff out for a week and falling off when things get tough. You're creating a new standard for yourself and how you want to live this life. In this section, which is section number 3, I'm going to be talking about what winter arc is and how to take charge of your winter arc. Now, you're probably wondering, what is winter arc? This period basically is where individuals use the coldest and darkest days of the year to bring their focus back to themselves, to pre-visualize and arrive at their desired destination. And this is where the magic of winter arc really comes in. While everyone else is winding down, you're gearing up. Okay. And this season of the year where there's a transition from fall to winter, it is the perfect time for you to reflect, for deep personal growth. And, while the world really does get quieter, you get stronger. You know what people say that fitness experts and fitness freaks, they talk about it's bulking season. This is the season for you to really get strong and build that muscle. It's time for total transformation, time to reflect, and it is time for shedding all that no longer serves you. We're going to be planting the seeds of these new habits that will bloom in spring. Actually, use the season to work on yourself, form new habits, and by the time the new year rolls in and the spring comes in, you're going to be in the best shape of your life. You're going to be in the best state of mind, and which is a beautiful place to be in. And think of winter as this place of rebirth. Nature goes through a quiet renewal at this time, and so can you. And the work that you do during winter arc is basically laying a foundation that not only prepares you for 2025, but propels you into the year with a head start. You're going to be hitting the ground running while everyone else is just getting started. We are in section number 4. We're going to be talking about your 90-day action plan. I know, let me remind you, I already know we have 77 days. I just rounded it up, but this is a 90-day action plan for you to get clear on what do you really want to achieve before end of the year. Clarity is power. Remember that. Let's talk about action. It's not just enough to set the intention. You need a clear game plan for you to follow through. And here is how you're going to do it. Number one thing you're going to do, you need to get clear on your goals. What is that you really want to achieve? Write down 3 key areas of your life where you really want to focus on during this period. Whether it is fitness, mental health, relationships, career, whatever it is, name it, write it down and be very specific. What exactly do you really want to achieve in each area by December 31st? Number 2, what you need to do is break it down into milestones. Now that you have your goals, break them down into smaller, bite-sized, achievable steps. What you will do on a weekly basis to move the needle forward. Each week, what you need to do, you need to list specific actions that align with your bigger picture goals. The next step is optimizing your environment. Environment is huge. You can get sucked into an environment you don't even consciously know that you're getting into. So be very mindful of the things that you allow in your life. Success doesn't happen in a vacuum. Look at your surroundings, your daily routine, your social circles. Do your friends support you or not? Does your family support you or not? Is it better to just distance yourself? Or is it better to surround yourself with people who are leveling up, who are putting in the work? That energy is contagious. Then do an audit in your workspace. What is serving you? What isn't serving you? Ask yourself, does your environment support the changes that you want to make in your life? If it doesn't support you, then it's very important to make some adjustments and some changes in your environment. Your environment is aligned and created in a way where you actually thrive. Number 4, what you need to do is commit to your non-negotiable habits. Habits are very important. They're very automatic. Just understand that you need to choose 1 or 2 habits that are non-negotiable for these next 90 days. Simplify the process. Do not make it complicated. Maybe it's your daily morning routine, hitting the gym 3 times a week, or journaling every night. These are just basic examples that I'm giving you. I'm sure there's much more than that. This is something that I'm implementing. I'm also implementing. I'm very, very getting serious about my daily routine as well. which is something so important to me. I actually just recently fixed my morning routine where I found myself going on my phone first thing in the morning. And this is what I worked on for the last year and a half, actually, to really rectify this process of like not going on my phone first thing in the morning. And I found this past summer I was actually on my phone a lot more in the morning, even though I was trying not to be on my phone, but I found myself probably 70-80% of the time being on my phone in the morning. So that's something that I am trying to really master. And whatever it is, it could be a very big habit of yours or a small habit that you're really trying to adjust. Make it as a non-negotiable because you need to tell yourself it's happening no matter what. Last step of this segment is to track your progress. Anything that gets measured gets improved. Remember that. Anything that gets measured gets improved. Do not wait until the 90 days are up to do a check-in. Every week, review your progress. What's working? What isn't working? What requires some tweaking? Be flexible, be open to it. It's okay to pivot. The goal is progress, not perfection. Section number 5 is all about common pitfalls that you're going to face and how you can avoid them as well. Number one thing you're probably going to be facing if this is the first time you're ever working on your habits or, you're just participating in personal development, which is number one thing is going to be self-sabotage. The biggest challenges you'll face is your own self-doubt creeping in. To overcome this, you have to understand you're going to doubt yourself during this process. You might fall back into your old habits. How fast you bring yourself back on track is important. Okay? Don't worry about the messes. Worry about the progress that you're making. Maybe you could keep a celebration journal where you can write down all the things that worked out for you that week so you're not focused on things that are not working out. Down small wins each day to build your confidence and boost your self-esteem. Number 2 thing that could pop up, which is very common, is losing motivation. It happens to me, it happens to all of us. Motivation naturally ebbs and flows, right? So do not rely on it alone. Be inspired by inspiration. Be inspired by your big why. Like I mentioned in my past episodes, look at your journal where you write down your goals, maybe look at your vision board to remind you the goals that you want to accomplish and why you're doing the things that you're doing. You don't need to be feeling motivated every single day. Just rely on building systems. That's why sticking to your habits is very important. Putting everything down in your calendar. This is all part of building proper systems. So build systems that support you, like accountability partner. I have an accountability partner on a weekly basis. We come together, talk about our goals, what is working, what isn't working. We give each other pep talk, we bring ourselves back on track. And you could also have visual reminders of your goals. You can have reminders on your phone. Even another thing that you could even do, let's say you're practicing mindfulness every single day. You could have a reminder on your phone as well every few hours to take deep breaths, right? So it's just the tiny little things can go a long way. Last thing, I really want to touch on this, which is you're going to get overwhelmed. This is just part of the process. If you feel like you're getting overwhelmed, just go back to basics. Simplify your process. Do not add too much on your list. Do not do that. It's going to overwhelm you and it's going to demotivate you. Okay? Take one step at a time and remember that transformation is a marathon. It's not a sprint. So just a reminder, take it day by day. Take one step at a time. Do not overwhelm yourself. That's why we're starting early. We have a head start. Remember, these next 90 days are your chance for you to step into the most powerful, aligned version of yourself. While stuck, unmotivated, or uncertain about how you want to move forward, now is a time to make decisions. Successful people make decisions fast. It's time for you to finish this year strong and lay the groundwork for the life that you always dreamed of. Best part is you don't have to do this alone. We're in this together. And as you set your goals, transform your mindset, and implement these new habits, I'm also here to guide you every step of the way. So let's hold each other accountable. Reach out to me. There's a form that you can fill in the link below, or we can even do one-on-one coaching. Whatever works with you, reach out to me, message me on Instagram. We can also chat there as well. I'm always offering free value. Excited to hold each other accountable, celebrate wins, and embrace the challenges that come our way because these challenges are going to make us stronger. Remember that. If you found this episode helpful, please remember to share this episode with someone that you truly care about. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. There's 93% of the people who have not subscribed to my channel yet, and they're watching my videos on a weekly basis. So if you're one of those people, please subscribe to my channel. It's going to really help me reach more people, and it's going to help me put out content like this on a weekly basis. So I really appreciate you. Thank you. Until next time, I'm your virtual bestie, Simran. Stay positive, stay empowered, and keep shining. Sending you so much love and positive vibes. Take care. See you next week.